get the x's to one side, okay? Stays, goes, goes, and stays, okay? Then the 6x goes, and what happens? The 4 goes. 2x takes 6x. Minus 4 minus a. Magic wand both sides. 4x less than or equal to 12. See the way I had to reverse it? And then the answer is divide by 4. X less than or equal to 3. And you get that? What does this box mean? K multiplied by T is K and T are either positive or negative whole numbers. Pick two numbers that you think that can multiply to 12. No, that's adding. There's an answer for you. K is 6, T is 2. What's another acceptable answer? Yeah, that's use your values for K and T in C part 1. So what did we say? 6 and 2 initially, did we? Yeah. Okay. What would be a good way of attempting this question, could you tell me? But look at the left hand side. It says you should use your values. So what does that mean? So do K plus 6 and now what I want you guys to do now is I want you to multiply it out yourselves. So using the 4-line method, I'd like you to multiply that out for me, okay? Give it a go when you're ready. So, sorry. Do you get x by x is x squared? Yeah. X by 2? 6 by x? 6 multiplied by 2? 12, okay. Add the middle. No, not squared. 2 apples plus 6 apples is 8 apples, not 8 apples squared. Only when you're multiplying does stuff like that happen. Now compare it to the other side. We have an x squared. We have an x squared. We have a 12. We have a 12. We have an 8x. And we have a... what does that mean? B must be A. Yeah, that's it. To do. Find the value of the following expression when x equals 2. What do you think that means you're going to do to all the x's? And make sure you use your brackets, don't you? So go on and get your calculator out and just type it all in and you should be good to go. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put the number I think I'm going to put the number 2 here, haven't I? And the number 2 here. And I'm going to try and enter that into my calculator as best I can. Press the fraction button, it's going to be 3 bracket. I'll find out now. So I'm going to get 3 bracket 2, close bracket 5, all over 10. You can press equals there and you can say the first thing's 11 out of 10 if you wanted. You could say it's 11 out of 10, take away 1 over 5 if you wanted, but if you want to do it all in one go, which you're well entitled to do, what you could do is you could say that it's that one, and then it's minus fraction 1 over 2 plus 3. Now who got 9 over 10? Yeah, that's it. Did most of you multiply the 5 by the x minus 3? Yeah. What you get? 5x. Yeah. Plus 2 less than? 11. Now what's minus 15 plus 2? Minus 13, yeah. And then negative 13 on the left. And what happens when you move it to the right? Plus 13. So 24. Because it's going to be 11 plus 13. which is 24. What's 24 divided by 15 in decimals? 1.6. Now what it wants is all the natural numbers smaller than 1.6. Natural numbers have to be whole numbers. They can't be zero. So what's the only number that's smaller than 1.6 that's a natural number? So natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up. What is the only number that's smaller than 1.6? 1. So the answer is x equals 1. They want the same thing. So what I said to you guys is that the, if you will, the denominators, okay, the x and the x plus 1, they look across at each other and they want what the other one has. Okay, so my kids are like that. They always want what the other one has. So it's 1 over x, then it's minus 2, and it's x plus 1 here. Now, the x looks across and what does it see? So you're going to get one of them on the bottom. And if you do it to the bottom, you got to do it to the top. The x plus 1 looks across and what does it see? The blue one looks at the yellow one. So it says, do you know what? I'm going to have an x on the bottom, but I'll take the same thing on top. Do you know when you add two fractions together? So example, if you added 1/5 plus 2/5, what would be your answer? 1/5 plus 2/5. 3/5. See the way you didn't add the bottom? You didn't add the bottom because the bottom was the same. So you only added the. So that's what you're going to do here. So finish that off. Multiply that out. Work on the top part and keep the bottom part the same. So did you get x plus 1 take away 2x? What's x take away 2x? You multiply 1 in and you get x plus 1. And then it's x take away 2x. What's x take away 2x? Minus 1 because you owe them 1. You have 1 but you owe somebody 2. And you still have the 1 over the other side, don't you? That's the answer. Now that's difficult enough. Graph each of the following inequalities on the given number line. Note that x comes from different sets of numbers in each case. So the answer is different in each case. What does x element r mean, guys? It means real numbers, which means fractions and decimals are included, which means I won't be doing full dots. I'll be doing a shaded in line. What does x element z mean? Means integers. It can be positive or negative whole numbers. And notice the way I'm not shading in the line because no fractions and decimals are allowed. And then the third question, it's x element n, and that's natural numbers, which means it has to be above 0. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, let's check out what they want. It has to be under 2.8. So I go all the way up here and I shade in 2.8. It's all the numbers that are smaller than 2.8. And I put an arrow there. Why do I put an arrow there? It goes on forever, doesn't it? What about this one here? Should I shade in the number 3? Why? And then I could just put an arrow in, could I? Because we're going to go on forever. Okay, and then the next one. But it's natural numbers. Natural numbers have to be. You don't put the 0 in, believe it or not. You don't do that because 0 is not considered a natural number. So it's just 1 and 2. Normal simultaneous equations look like x plus y equals 5 or 2x minus y equals 3. Would you agree with that? Does the blue one look normal? Does the pink one look normal? No. Is there anything we can do to make the pink one look normal? What's stopping it from looking normal? So why don't we move the one to the other side? Why don't you move the one to the other side? Yeah, so it'll be 2x plus 4y equals 19. You're right about that. And it'll just be x minus y equals minus 1. Now here's what I want you to do. Let's pick a letter to get rid of. Which letter are we getting rid of? Let's get rid of y. What gets rid of plus 4y? So what are you going to do to the bottom equation? Multiply the bottom equation by 4. Off you go. Or you got to do it this time, not me, okay? I'll follow you in a few minutes. Multiply the bottom equation by 4. So the top equation stays the same, doesn't it? But the bottom equation, you multiply by 4. Did you get 4x minus 4y equals minus 4? And oddly enough, you end up getting 6x equals 15. Then divide 15 by 6. And use your calculator to tell me what you think it comes out as. 2.5. Now, it's your choice. Which equation would you like to use? You can either use option A or option B. I think B looks easier. Because x take away y is minus 1, isn't it? What can we replace x with? 2.5. Take away y is minus 1. Now, move the 2.5 over to your side. And what happens when you move it over to your side? It was a positive, now it becomes a. And you get minus y is minus 3 point. Magic wand both sides. Yep. Believe it or not, expand doesn't mean this. Some one year some guy did this when it said expand. Do you see what he's doing? He's just stretching it out. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's not what expand means. So what expand means is you're gonna have to multiply it out. Okay, what part can you multiply out? So you can multiply out 2x minus 4 by another. Minus 4, yeah? And leave the minus 6 over the other side. Off you go. So 5 squared actually means 5 multiplied by 5. You see two brackets up here. So 2x minus 4 means the same thing. Now what you get, Joe, with 2x by 2x? Yeah. Yeah. Minus another 8x. 4 lines. And you're right about the plus 16, yeah? And there's a minus 6 as well, isn't there? So what do we do now? What you get? 16 take away 6? 10. You all good? Anybody know what type of question that is? Any idea, guys? It is the minus b formula, yeah. So it's J, you good? It's a minus b formula. How did he know it's the minus b formula? Because it's a solve question, isn't it? It has an x squared in it, or a letter squared. So you're going to do the a value is any J? B? Minus b. C? Nope. Nope. Minus 5. That's the mistake you'll more than likely make, so you just have to be careful about it. And then the formula's on the front of your book. Your maths table's in the exam. Now you just got to fill it in, okay? So give it a go. So did we get minus 6? 6. A is 9. C is minus 5. Okay, we'll verify it now in a second. Minus 6 plus 6 squared. That's 4. Yeah, yeah, it's a minus 6. I think you probably put plus 6 in, did you? I got minus 0.72 or plus 0.72. I mean, did I get that? Minus 6. Well, it's minus B, not minus 6. Minus 6 and plus 6 in here. Oh, 6 in the bottom when it should have been A. 9, well done. There's a 9 on the bottom. My fault. So, we go again. Who got a 0.48? Well done. You're better than me, Gus. No, 0.48, same as 48. Do you say it's 483? Yeah, 3 rounds down. 83 is closer to 80 than it is to 90, so it's definitely 0.48. And then you go and do the minus then, don't you? And you press format decimal. 1.15? Yeah, minus 1.15. I think did you have a plus 6 instead of a minus 6? Yeah, that's the problem.
You have to change the like sign.
Yeah, because it's the minus B formula, not the plus B formula.
So
We're not in this for full marks. So what are we going for here? You have to solve it. Is it a regular simultaneous equation? Joe, you're saying it's not. Why is it not a regular simultaneous equation? Bottom one has squares in it, so you're not going to do it the normal way. Okay, which one's the easier equation? Linear, quadratic. Pick a letter to get on its own using the top one. Your choice. Which one do you want to get on its own, X or Y? Now, Y is minus. So it's harder, but you can still do it if you want. You can get X on its own. We'll get X on its own. Bring the Y to the other side, and what you get? X equals. Okay. Now to pass the question, what's the next step you need to do? We've used the first equation. Have we used the second equation? You've passed the question. Right. Now, if you want to make a stab at this or an attempt at this, what could you do? You could do 2 plus y multiplied by another plus the y squared. So what I want you to do now, we'll try and take this one to the finish line since it's you guys in. Do the 4 lines. And then we're going to end up doing a minus b formula. We'll see if we can do it. There will be 2y squared, yeah. Did you get 4 plus 2y plus another 2y plus a y squared, and then there's the other y squared? And see that 10 on the other side? Bring it to the left. Did you get roughly here? Now this is sort of a 9, alright? How many y squareds do we have? So write down 2y squared. How many y's do we have? 2y and 2y, which is 4y. And finally, what's 4 take away 10? Now, guess what you have to do now? The minus b formula. A is 2, B is 4, and C is minus 6. So we're all doing the minus b formula again, and we'll do it now. Okay, and I'll grab my calculator here. Ah. And I will use what I did last time. Here we go. So b is 4, which means minus b is minus 4. I got an answer of 1. Yeah. And then the negative answer. Huh? Now, would you like the really bad news? Have you got full marks yet? Why? Did you get the x value? So whatever the y value is, just add on. Add on what? Add on 2 to the y value and it gives you the x value. So what's 1 plus 2? 1 plus 2? 3. What's minus 3 plus 2? Minus 1. That's it.